wish there were more games like this, because this is just such an interesting experience that doesn't involve shooting people, which I approve of.
I mean, I can't believe you just said that to me. Like, you're so preaching to the choir. I generally don't like shooting games unless they're really cool.
Yeah.
Like, Mass Effect is cool because it has a cool story. But, like, even so, like, it's still, like, not hugely innovative. Like, it's definitely different and cool, and I appreciate that fact. But, like, this is a whole other animal.
Yeah.
Like, and this is great. Like, I love this.
Don't get me wrong. I like shooting games.
Yeah.
I mean...
No, I'm just saying it's funny because, like, my like, primary... Like, I love, like, adventure games, which are, like, the least shootingest games of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, the wind blows you back.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. Where can I buy a scarf that long? Actually, I know where you can get a scarf that long. I've been to a couple like sci-fi conventions, and Doctor Who ones in particular will sometimes auction off Fourth Doctor scarves that people have like worked on communally as like a charity project. So they make these huge long scarves that are like literally like the length of a giant auction room.
Wow, is that true?
Yeah, they're like mind-boggling. I've seen like 2 sold at the same auction. It's like, if you really want one of those, come out to California, come to one of these Doctor Who conventions. You can buy a Fourth Doctor scarf that will... It's way longer than the ones in this game, actually.
My question is, though, do they constantly like hover above the ground so you can wear them without dying?
What, the real life ones?
Yeah.
That I don't know. Because I couldn't afford them, because they went for something like $200, I think.
Wait, really? That's it?
Yeah, I would actually expect more. They're pretty intense.
If you had told me like 500, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah. Grim Fandango is amazing scatter. I agree. I think I mentioned in one of our episodes, one of the Majora's Mask, I was saying that like now that Lucas is dissolved, I would really like to see someone pick up the Grim Fandango license and make a new Grim Fandango, because it's theoretically feasible.
I'm not really familiar with Grim Fandango. I've heard a lot about it, but I've never actually
like the
seen
only downside to it is that like they tried to do like a different control scheme thing, which I don't love, because I'm a big fan of like the traditional point and click stuff.
Right. Different in what way?
You use like the keyboard to like move around and like do a couple other things, whereas normally like those types of games is like a full mouse interface.
Right.
But yeah, that game's really cool. It's got a great story. Like the basic premise is that you're like a Grim Reaper who I think you have to like collect a certain number of souls to like move on to your own afterlife or something.
Interesting.
And then like you embark on a crazy adventure, because that's basically how all adventure games go. Top Hat says he's never watched Doctor Who and thinks that they would stone him at conventions. I don't think that's true. I've known a lot of people who are just new to the Whoniverse, as it were.
Whoniverse.
And, I don't know, people are usually happy to share those experiences. We're talking about a sci-fi convention. These people love for more people to watch stuff.
That's true. And you should also just watch Doctor Who. It's a really good show.
You should probably just watch Doctor Who. Although he should start with not this season.
No, you should definitely start somewhere further back, because there's a lot that's happened.
I mean, I would say either start with 5, because I think it's the strongest, or start at the beginning. I think are the two best. Because like 5 also starts at a place that's like reasonably accessible for people.
5.
Series 5? The first...
yeah, the beginning of Matt Smith.
Yeah, Matt Smith.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people these days have been saying to start with, what is it, The Girl Who Waited? Is that what it's called, I think?
Yeah, that's first.
With that episode?
Yeah.
Just because...
let's see. Ditto is informing us that the cold makes your scarf die, but if you stay close to a friend for warmth, it heals. This game is adorable and amazing.
This game is adorable. I love it. Oh, look, the scarf is dying.
Why is that? Why the scarf loses color at the end? Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I would imagine like it's trailing off
blue,
because
see?
like That's probably another one of the reasons why he was so frantic to keep you close, because it helps both of you.
Yeah.
Or if you sing to your friend to warm their heart, it fixes their scarves.
Is that true?
That's the greatest sentence I think I've ever spoken. So thank you for that, Ditto Transform.
It doesn't appear to be working. I can't tell.
So Top Hat is freaking out.
Why?
Well, Huskalop informed him to keep calm, because I was having a conversation with him recently. My friend Huskalop actually just started watching Doctor Who.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was saying that he went to a convention where like I think it was the lanyards said like "Keep calm, I'm the doctor" on them, like that one shirt I have.
Right.
And he said he really enjoyed that.
I don't know where we're going. I'm just following this guy.
I mean, he seems to know what's up. Man, this game is so like huge. If you like didn't have a friend who was at least like somewhat competent, like
yeah,
Yeah, imagine like the first two people playing this game together.
They're like,
just like running in circles. What's happening?
What do we do?
The snake ate my scarf.
Oh my god.
It's getting too cold.
It is getting too cold. Look how icy our scarves are. I want to go back to the desert, you guys. The desert was pretty.
I think we're native to the desert, so I think that's why the scarves are not liking it here.
Yeah.
Maybe we're Gorons in coats.
We're a little too skinny to be Gorons.
We could be baby Gorons.
Oh look, the scarves are better.
Yeah, because like the wind isn't blowing at us, I guess.
That was cool.
How would you survive this part on your own? I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, it might not be possible. I mean, I'm pretty sure the game is intended to be played with another person.
Vasco says when he played this game, he had 3 friends and every one of them ran off a cliff at some point.
I didn't know you could play with more than one person.
Well, perhaps he's saying that he played with someone, they jumped off a cliff, then he needed to get a new friend.
Right.
Which is, in fact, what you would have to do in real life, so in that respect, this game is very realistic.
Very true. Oh yeah, you can see his scarf was degrading.
Yeah, three in sequence.
Yeah, your scarf definitely degrades when you're not near people. Look.
Yeah.
See how it's getting better as I'm singing it.
Oh yeah. I wonder if it's a good idea to every now and then stop and do like a big one, or if you're better off just spamming the small one.
This seems to be working.
Man, this is tough. Yeah, you probably can't just like do this. Either that, or maybe like your scarf just like dies, and then like you could probably still keep going on the other end of whatever this is, but like it's harder.
Yeah.
And just for anyone interested, I'm looking at our game capture software and remembering one of the coolest things about the Elgato is that it has, what do they actually call it? Flashback recording?
Yeah.
I call it retrocording. But the idea is that like it actually saves a buffer, kind of like a DVR will save like something like a half hour of show that you can go back and watch.
Yeah.
And so like if you just want to like play a game and you like want to record like a specific thing happening, like some glitch that happens every now and then, you can just play the game and then like go back and tell it to record that like 2-minute span where something cool was happening, and you don't have to leave it running the whole time recording like gigs and gigs of video in high def.
Right. Oh my god, this is scary.
The guy says this game is beautiful, intense, and frightening.
It is.
Yes, all of those.
This game is so many things.
It's like all of the things.
It's all of the
Luckily,
things.
the scarf snakes do not seem particularly attuned to your shouting.
No, that's a very good thing.
Actually, when you get under these things, shouldn't you just like do like a big ol' sing thing? Whoa! I like that they have like natural spotlight eyes. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's a really nice effect to it. Oh my god, this like eats your scarf.
I wonder like how terrible it has to get before something actually like breaks off of it.
I don't know. I mean, it might just degrade your ability to jump. Like the scarf doesn't actually go away, but like you have less jump power.
Maybe,
like, I don't see my
since
scarf
you don't
falling
need
off.
to, but since you don't need to like jump, that doesn't seem like much of a drawback. I guess if that's the case, you could get through this solo, which you probably should be able to do.
Yeah, though to be fair, like who knows when we might need to jump again. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, how long has it been since we needed to? That's my only point, is that it's been a while.
That's a good question. Oh, scary.
Top Hat says he thinks some of it fell off already.
Really? Ooh.
Oh, the flying carpet seems so sad.
I know, they're all like iced over and shit.
I mean, even the magic carpet in Aladdin wasn't affected that much when he got sent to the North Pole or whatever. I used to, like, forget about that scene, but it's such a weird part of that movie.
Yeah.
As far as just, like, yeah, go see Santa.
I haven't seen that movie in a really long time.
It's a good movie. It's not a movie of 2013, so I can't put it on that list.
No, definitely not.
Tom says, for a second he forgot this was live and wished he could respond.
Oh no, friend.
So now we're jumping. Oh, give him a shout out. Now he needs to get back up there.
Trying.
the end goal here is.
Of this area or in general?
Kind of both. More the area.
I'm not exactly sure. I think it's pretty much... Sometimes I forget who I am because we're exactly the same.
Yeah, I could... There was definitely one point where I like looked away from the screen and looked back and I was like, which one are you?
Yeah, I just did that. That's why I was wandering off in a weird direction.
We want to get to the top of the mountain.
No. Really?
I guess that's sort of implied by the last thing we saw, isn't it?
Yeah. The whole game has been implying that we're trying to get to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, I guess that's true. The opening thing is like you looking at that mountain.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking of it as being this mountain, though. I thought that mountain was a desert thing. We should do a big sig. Oh my god, you're like frozen solid. This is not okay.
No, it's really not.
The next time you stop, you need to be singing to each other. Just hold it down. Do the big one.
That's as big as I can do.
That's awful. We are in a bad place.
We are in a bad place. We're like dying.
I'm telling you. Skinny Gorons and Coats. Which is the name of my first album. That's dropping probably never. Probably never. Oh god. There's recently a really funny joke on Happy Endings about an album title.
Oh?
I forget how it went. Wish I could remember this. Do you have to like time this perfectly, or do you just need? Is there like only like one that you can get past or something?
No, you gotta time it really well. I think the volume of your singing is dependent upon the length of your scarf.
Seems slightly counterintuitive, considering that you can use the singing to... God. This is upsetting. Considering that you can use the singing to, like, heal it, sort of.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is scary, you guys!
It's getting stormy up in here. Oh, look at that. It's the beam.
Oh, look at that. I would pass it back to you, but I'm afraid that if I let go, we'll die. Oh, Jesus Christ! What a journey.
ABS, always be singing.
Always be singing. It doesn't do anything anymore. Our scarves are definitely... Oh my god, they're dwindling away.
They're literally withering away to nothing. But they're not burning away to nothing. That's a game for another time.
I'm just gonna keep mashing and hope that it helps. Oh no.
I'd like to point out that you did at one point basically commit to playing that game.
What game?
Eternal Sonata.
Oh.
I'm choosing now to remind you to make this experience worse for you.
Oh my god, it's really so bad. We can do it, friend.
Pat wonders if we could translate the singing into a song. What do we think that they're singing to each other? He suggests, "So happy together."
So happy together. Oh my god, Frederick, come on, we can do it.
I'm wondering if maybe it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
Just the two of us.
You and I.
Oh my god.
Don't forget, it's National High Five Day.
Oh god. Mash the circle button. I'm sweating profusely, which is
I've
funny
noticed
because it's
this,
cold.
because we did a high five and now I feel gross.
I'm sorry.
Yes, our scarf is gone now. We have no scarf. On the bright side, we will not choke anymore.
Oh my god, we're dying. What's happening?
Weather. I would say weather is happening.
The light is fading. Are we gonna die?
Well, we all die sometime.
I don't wanna die.
Well, we all die sometime.
It's gone.
You didn't do it quick enough. You have to start over.
Oh my god, that'd be so terrible. Oh, so terrible.
It kind of reminds me of, you know, the Cave came out earlier this year, and I really liked that game.
Yeah.
But I found out after I'd played through 3 times to get all the endings with all the characters, that there's like this secret way to get a good ending. that you couldn't possibly deduce other than, like, cheating and looking it up.
Really?
Like, it's so, like, completely unintuitive. Like, it requires you to try to do something that the game discourages you from doing 3 times, and then it will give you the good ending for one character.
No! He died.
Frederick Davidson, no!
Wow, imagine that's how it ends.
Yeah, no, game over.
That would be such a commentary on life.
Game over, low score. Low score, yours, is what it displays. Low score, yours. You done messed up. Maybe we'd get a worst place trophy. I really want a worst place trophy.
Friend, what do we do? Ooh, ooh.
Everyone in the comments is freaking out.
Oh my god.
I was saying that we should sing for life, but wait, we missed the window on that. I don't know that would have done anything.
No, I was singing.
Look,
crazy.
so many kisses!
Oh, stop that. Please don't do that. Our poor audience.
I just pulled a JonTron there. It's always doing that. Walk it off, suggests Top Hat.
So I think we were like waking up many people. I think it wasn't just the same woman over and over again. I think it was many of them.
Yeah, yeah. Look, it's a black hole sun.
Won't you come and block away the pain?
Something like that. I tell this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm kind of in control. Whoa!
Muscalope is making a Zim reference about all those tall women.
Oh, jeez.
I had actually forgotten that the leader of Zim's people was the tallest of his people.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's their leader was the tallest and referred to as the tallest. Look, we got manta rays back, and we can move again, and it feels more cel-shaded and less like cold frozen death. Which is the name of my second single off of my first album, dropping probably never.
Probably not.
Probably never. Scatter says, by the power of Grayskull! We have scarf powers. Our friend survived also. This is good.
This is good.
Frederick, you're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Seriously. Look how loud we can yell now.
That's insane. We would be terrible at Don't Wake Daddy.
We would be very bad at that game. Oh my god, is it more surfing time?
It reminds me of that thing from Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, where like someone like sneaks out of this like this ancient Egyptian like fortress thing, and they try to sneak back in without anyone noticing, and he goes inside and he's like, "Hey, hey, what are you doing over there? Loudly do I wonder what you're doing."
Oh yeah.
You have achieved enlightenment, and now your song is more powerful.
Sweet.
Does that mean that we need to pick a different song that we're singing to each other? What's like a more intense ballad?
That's a good question. Unfortunately, I cannot think of any music right now.
For some reason, the only song that's coming to mind is, I think it's that Lady Antebellum song, the one that's like, I'm all alone and I need you now, and like it's basically like two people who are like drunk and sad, like singing to each other about how lonely they are.
That's depressing.
I don't think that's more appropriate for this situation. That seems better for when we're dying in the fucking snow.
Yeah.
Don't Stop Believing?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you
that
go.
works.
Don't stop believing.
Oh, Scatter's color changed inexplicably.
That's weird.
It's now Tony Scarf's Pro Skater.
LOL. You win. Who said that?
That was Scatter.
Oh my god, you win the day.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, he's going up there. Look how pleasant this is.
I know, it's a little windy for my tastes. We should go to Discord Beach later.
Oh my god.
You know how much I love that place.
Your favorite place.
Butterflies in the sky. I can go twice as high.
Reading Rainbow?
It's in a book.
Let's take a look.
Reading Rainbow. You know what I saw? I went to that Star Trek convention, and
Right.
when I was there, it was LeVar Burton's birthday.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and so like everyone sang the Reading Rainbow theme for him.
That's amazing.
He was also actually just on Adventure Time. It was actually one of the like less crazy Adventure Times.
Really?
But it was still completely insane.
I need to
And
watch
LeVar
that
Burton
show.
turns out to be a stalker.
Oh my god, we've made it, you guys!
You should just hit the water to get waterlogged and fall.
We're not doing that. We've made it.
Can we make our scarves longer? They're not long enough.
They're really short now. They're gone now.
I guess we don't need them anymore.
That's crazy.
We're on the verge of ascending into godlike energy beings, and thus no longer required to jump. Imagine if life were like a video game, and that you couldn't, like, do, like, physical things like jump without the right, like, armor equipped.
Aww.
Bing boom. Did he write something?
I think he wrote a heart.
That's adorable.
Oh my god, the music we're making is amazing. That's what she said.
I don't think she said that or anything like that. Now that says we were dead the whole time. This isn't Lost.
Is that what happened in Lost?
Not technically, it's complicated.
I never watched Lost.
Scatter says the ending is you passed out in the desert and this was all a dream.
We made it, friend.
Friendrick, you are a good friend, and thus your name is appropriate.
Not a misnomer.
Not like misnomer. I hate that shit.
I know, right? She doesn't talk about names like ever. Bitch.
You ever see Hysteria? They had a character called Misinformation.
No.
And the show was all about like historical stuff, and she would just say things that were just wrong.
That's awesome. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Can't say anything anymore. I can make the little thing appear above my head, but it doesn't.
Nom, nom.
We're walking into the light.
Sixth Sense. At the end, Frederick kicks you off the mountain and eats your lunch.
Best friends.
I would want that as like an internet meme thing. Like
Yeah.
one of these guys kicking another off the mountain and like eating a sandwich. Best friends.
Oh
That's
my-
the kind of friends we are.
Yeah.
Get off my mountain.
Yeah. We did it! High five day.
Appreciate the fact that you wiped your sweat off a little bit.
I don't know, Shark. I'm really sweaty right
You're
now.
fairly sweaty.
We have to have the windows closed so that we don't hear like.
It's true, and we can't turn the AC on because that defeats the purpose of doing that.
I mean, what?
We actually haven't tried it with this microphone, but I imagine it would be
No,
annoying.
you could probably totally hear it.
It wouldn't be as bad as trying to do it with the onboard mic,
Very true.
which was picking up ambient sound from literally nothing happening.
Yep. Wow. Game over, I guess.
You guys should continue streaming and play some Bioshock.
We might do that.
We could do that.
What time is it?
It's 5:45.
Yeah, we could do that.
At least until the professor gets home.
Yeah.
It's like you're married. When are you getting married?
We got a couple years still.
I'm really looking forward to that HD series that we recorded with her.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I have the first episode edited. I don't know when we're going to put it up, but...
Well, isn't next week... I don't know, is that a spoiler? I feel like it is. I shouldn't say that.
No, you shouldn't try that. Thank you for playing Journey. You're welcome.
You are welcome. Thank you for making Journey.
Yeah.
Game is awesome.
So good.
Created by... Ah, jeez, what the... the one... You know, the game company. That one game company. Top Hat suggests we play Boom Blocks. Top Hat, we're probably going to play Boom Blocks, and you know that that's probably going to happen.
What a gorgeous game.
It's like the prettiest game. Like, I'm actually hard-pressed to, like, think of, like, a prettier game. This really embodies the whole, like, the feel of, like, what Epcot used to do, as opposed to what it is now. It's like, Epcot was all about just, like, shit like this was just sort of like, isn't it awesome to be here?
Yeah.
And, like, that was great. Like,
what do you think it is now?
Now it's just, like, a worse version of, like, Magic Kingdom or something. Like, it still has some, but they got rid of, like, Figment and Horizons were two of the big ones that
They got rid of Figment?
Oh, like, a billion years ago. I mean, well, like,
I haven't been in a long time.
technically they changed it, but, like, what it is now is, like, not the same.
Wow.
Like, now it's basically like a cash-in on a character that only exists on that ride, so it doesn't make any sense.
They didn't get rid of, Mission Space, did they? I love Mission Space.
I think they still have Mission
Space might be my favorite ride ever.
Really?
Yeah. Just because it is all the things about rides that I love. Like
Yeah.
crazy effects and G-forces and stuff, and none of the things I don't like.
Is
Like
Mission
heights.
Space different from the Mars one? Or is it the same? Am I thinking of the same
No,
one?
it's different, I think. Mission Space is like, you're in a pod with 3 people, and it's a centrifuge, and it spins you around.
Oh,
you
no,
have a
that's the one
screen
I'm thinking of.
really close to your face.
I hated that ride. That made me feel like I was going to die.
Yeah,
when I got off that, I was like, oh.
Some people don't like that ride. I thought it was the most amazing thing.
Let's check out these comments. This club's making a reference to a terrible game that we played together. My sister is mourning Horizons is the best.
Wait, what was
My sister says Epcot is for drinking, which from what I understand
That's totally true.
is correct.
That's totally true.
Now, Muppet Aphrodite, is Figment back in an appreciable form, or is he still what he was after they changed him? Because it wasn't as good as original Figment, let's all be honest here.
Yeah.
Congratulating us on completing the game.
Thank you.
My sister gives us a high five for High Five Day.
High five. I'm gonna high five myself. It's also known as a
High
clap.
five the side of your head. Ah.
I think that's just called a palm.
I could have actually done it to make a sound, but that would have been really mean.
Yeah, it would have hurt.
That would have hurt. Max is back in the day. Genova Chen, who founded that game company. So my sister worked with someone who made the company that made this game.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell them thank you.
Now they're just conversing amongst themselves.
That's good. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm glad that our fan base can have interactions.
Apparently they made a game before this one. Like, their first game was something about clouds and dreams, and it was supposedly really sweet. And then, so they had a deal with PS3 to do 3 games.
Right. Is this the second?
I think this is the second. The first one was the cloud one, I think, and I think there's a third one.
Well, we should investigate that at some point.
And
Maybe we can
totally
do that
play
as
it.
another stream or something.
I feel like it just came out, or it's going to come out soon. I don't know.
What, the third one?
Yeah, maybe your sister knows what I'm talking about.
Speak loudly so the microphone can hear you.
Yes.
You're always talking to the computer.
I
It's like trying to get files out of the computer.
Yeah.
It does not work that way.
Oh, they're in the computer. Smash! Good times. Look, we made it back to the hill. So what was the point of that journey? The journey.
Enlightenment and scarves.
The journey was the
And
point of the journey, you
Frendrick.
guys.
Those are the three goals in life.
Well,
Enlightenment, friends, and scarves.
we'll never talk to them again.
Oh, that's really sad. Why'd you say that? Companions met along the way.
Oh, we can talk to them again. Elite hippies.
Lol Santos.
Hybrid
Did
kites.
we have 3? I only remember 2.
I think we met the first one and we left him like pretty quick, and then we ran around with this guy, and then he
Oh,
left. Right.
Yeah.
Hybrid kite. I think Hybrid kite was our friend.
Hybrid kite equals Frendrick.
Frendrick, yeah.
Davidson.
Yep.
Rebirth. We saved the
I don't
people.
think you get like 6 trophies at the end of the game. Like, they couldn't space those out in any way.
I mean, we got like 3 during the course of the entire game.
Yeah.
This game is awesome. I'm really glad that we picked this. This worked out better than I expected.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
And thanks again to everyone for watching. But I think we will take you up on maybe streaming some Bioshock.
Let's play some Bioshock. I'm going to stop the recording now.
Yeah, join us back here in a minute for a new stream for that game.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Please join us for that if you can. And thank you for the support. Watch our YouTube channel if you haven't already. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be back
More of the same, basically.
We'll be back in 3 minutes. How's that?
Cool. All right, see you guys in about 3 minutes.